Meteorology is science of weather, but recently, maybe a few decades before, US changed it as National Weather Service.
मतलब एक
Nomenclature.
ही चीज का बहुत सारा नाम।
Because traditional name nobody wants to lose. It is 175 years back. This organization was established, even before establishment of World Meteorological Organization. And particularly sea level rise, because more melting has happened from 2010, because record years of warming was there, months of, जो लोग ये सोचते थे गर्मी होने से क्या होगा, 1.2 डिग्री हो गया, सी लेवल, कई ग्लेशियर है हमारे पास तो नहीं है, उससे क्या है, because of deforestation, lot of soil with the rain coming into the river, and all that was getting accumulated in delta regions. So delta regions were becoming heavy and heavy. So recently, this year's report, if you see, out of 10 global risks for economy, they have identified five of them are related to climate change and climate action deficit. Because of climate action deficit, not taken sufficient action by countries' economies are likely to get affected.
So, in some extent, we can say human beings are responsible for all of this at somehow and at some extent.
100%.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं शाइनी और आप देख रहे हैं द पॉइंट न्यूज नेटवर्क। आज एक बहुत ही खास मेहमान है हमारे बीच में, डॉक्टर के जे रमेश, द फॉर्मर डायरेक्टर जनरल ऑफ IMD न्यू दिल्ली। और आज उनसे ही हम लोग जान लेंगे व्हाट इज मेट्रोलॉजी और आज के समय में क्या हाल है हमारे क्लाइमेट का। सो पहले वेलकम कर लेते हैं डॉक्टर के जे रमेश को।
धन्यवाद, धन्यवाद,
वेलकम हमारे चैनल में।
धन्यवाद।
सर, सबसे पहले आपसे एक सवाल, अगर आप हमारे दर्शकों को, हमारे व्यूअर्स को द वर्ड मेट्रोलॉजी इसको समझाए। बहुत लोगों के बीच में ये मेट्रोलॉजी वर्ड के भी बहुत कंफ्यूजन्स है।
Meteorology is science of weather. Since it is coined by erstwhile scientists from Europe, so that's how the meteorology remained. But in modern world, people call it as atmospheric science, and that's how things are now getting addressed in the name of atmospheric science. But traditionally, since meteorology was used when World Meteorological Organization was established, so it is named after World Meteorological Organization. Before that, it used to be called as International Meteorological Organization, that is transformed into WMO. And many of the service departments in countries are named as Indian Meteorological Department or Bangladesh Met Department, like that. But recently, maybe a few decades before, US changed it as National Weather Service. Canada calls it as Environmental Canada, and UK still continues to call it as UK Met Office, and Australia calls it as Bureau of Meteorology. So it is a mixed
मतलब एक
nomenclature.
ही चीज का बहुत सारा नाम।
Because traditional name nobody wants to lose, but America changed it into National Weather Service.
हाँ, और इंडिया का तो अपना अंदाज ही है कि ट्रेडिशन को खोना नहीं चाहिए।
खोना नहीं है, because it is 175 years back, this organization was established, even before establishment of World Meteorological Organization. So that's the reason.
तो हमारे दर्शकों को तो ये मेट्रोलॉजी वर्ड के बारे में सब कुछ पता चल ही गया है। सर, मेरा अगला क्वेश्चन है कि इन दिनों अभी के समय में क्लाइमेट चेंज तो हम लोग बहुत देखते हैं, तो ऐसा क्यों? मतलब इस समय में कुछ 10-15 साल में बहुत बार मतलब बहुत सारा क्लाइमेट चेंज हम लोग देख चुके हैं, ऐसा क्यों?
वो जो ग्लोबल वार्मिंग होता रहा 1850 से, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन की वजह से ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस का जो एमिशन बढ़ता रहा, उसका एक स्तर थ्रेशोल्ड कहने को, वो क्रॉस हुआ ईयर 2000 में, 2000 में। 2000 में countries, the global warming due to emissions has crossed 1 degree warming globally, averaged warming 1 degree. So after that 1 degree warming is attained, so atmosphere, Mother Earth, and components have started responding in a dramatic manner and accelerated manner. Biggest change started happening is glacier melting got accelerated, and sea level rise, rapid sea level rise has happened, and particularly sea level rise because more melting has happened from 2010, because record years of warming was there, several months of in different years are warmest, continued to be breaking the past records, and that's how sea level rise got accelerated after 2015. After glacier melt has reached one particular point of accelerated melting, sea level rise started shooting up from 2015. So like that, many things started happening following one change after the another. Biggest change was Arctic melting. Free Arctic free ocean has happened in 2018. For some months, Arctic was ice free, and that has become a normal trend now. So that's where the problems started happening. Once Arctic becomes ice free, Arctic warming started impacting the circulations in Europe, circulations in Asia and Southeast Asia, and that's how the extremes have increased. Impacts have gone up. When impacts grow, so people start talking about the climate change.
मतलब आज के दिन में ये बहुत ही सीरियस एक इशू है, पर इसके बारे में अवेयरनेस बहुत कम है। इसके बारे में आप क्या कहेंगे?
अवेयरनेस जो है वो अट्रीब्यूशन की है। जो लोग ये सोचते थे गर्मी होने से क्या होगा, 1.2 डिग्री हो गया, सी लेवल, कई ग्लेशियर है हमारे पास तो नहीं है, उससे क्या है। कोस्टल सी लेवल राइज जब तक इट हैज नॉट स्टार्टेड अफेक्टिंग डेल्टास, particularly Sundarban, some of the islands have vanished, some of the coastal areas, coastal zone, sea has come into the land, so because of erosion. So there are in delta regions, particularly major Gangetic delta, sediment from upper areas, because the forests are not there. Deforestation has happened. Because of deforestation, lot of soil with the rain coming into the river, and all that was getting accumulated in delta regions. So delta regions were becoming heavy and heavy, the sediment coming load from the upper catchment. So when coastal zone becomes heavy, so it has to go down. So deltas are subsiding. Because of that, seawater is increasing, entering into the inner parts of deltas. So there are multiple cascading compounding effects that are happening. So now people are feeling that climate change has started impacting lives. Even if you go to World Economic Forum in Davos, every year that meeting happens. All global economists sit together and they discuss which are the factors affecting the threatening the global economy growth. So recently, this year's report, if you see, out of 10 global risks for economy, they have identified 5 of them are related to climate change and climate action deficit. Because of climate action deficit, not taken sufficient action by countries economies are likely to get affected.
So, in some extent, we can say human beings are responsible for all of this at somehow and at some extent.
100%. This present day warming is totally by anthropogenic activities, fossil fuel consumption, power sector usage, and then petroleum and other things, and industrial emissions. So that is proven beyond doubt.
तो बस अब आखिरी आखिरी सवाल है, आप हमारे दर्शकों को क्या सजेस्ट करना चाहेंगे?
सजेस्ट ये करना चाहेंगे नेचर का प्रिजर्वेशन, बायोडाइवर्सिटी कंजर्वेशन। जो जिस रिसोर्स, वाटर रिसोर्स हो, एग्रीकल्चर रिसोर्स हो, क्लीन वाटर, क्लीन एयर, क्लीन सॉइल, फर्टाइल सॉइल, ये तीनों मेंटेन करना है. They are already got contaminated. Soil got contaminated with the use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, and organic farming we are talking about. And water resource, whatever was there, that's not available the way it used to be available in the past. So we have to work towards water conservation and water use efficiency. जितना minimum use है उतना ही use करना है. Rampant over utilization of water resource should not be there, and clean air has to be provided for good health. So everybody has to work for waste management, sewage treatment, so that we will not get affected by the unhygiene conditions which we are responsible to contribute in urban areas particularly. And all that will come into rivers and drains, come to the coastal area, and sea is also getting contaminated now. Plastics, microplastics is one example. So all these things, people start working in a different way, so that we will give opportunity for earth system to come back to its own assimilative capacity of the past.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. तो डॉक्टर रमेश से हम सबको तो पता चल ही गया है, और इस इंटरव्यू के बाद एक चीज तो हम कह ही सकते हैं कि आज जिस हाल में हम लोग हैं, नेचर का जो हाल है, इसको हम खुद अपने लाइफ में कुछ चेंजेस से, हमारे अभ्यास में कुछ चेंजेस करके हमारे भविष्य को हम चेंज कर सकते हैं. तो stay tuned for more updates, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. God bless you. All the best.